1-800-679-0476. That's 1-800-679-0476.
Hi, this is Jeff Carlisi from the band 38 Special. The mainstream media has failed the American people once again. Internet radio networks like Red State Talk Radio will not fail you. Tune in 24 hours a day. Studios A and B. Great conservative programming around the clock. Red State Talk Radio, the dominant force in Internet conservative talk radio.
Here's George Foreman with InventHelp.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been helping inventors for more than 30 years and has sales offices nationwide. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. If you have an idea and want to try to patent it and submit it to companies, you should call InventHelp today for free information.
Listen, I can't guarantee a company will be interested in your idea, but I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-353-4716. That's 1-800-353-4716. Again, 1-800-353-4716.
From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys.
My Parents Open Carry, the new international children's book sensation. Bill Maher had this to say.
My Parents Open Carry.
Thanks, Bill. What a great recommendation. Hey, Bill, what makes Brenna's parents different?
Mom and Dad are both safe because they're packing.
And Stephen Colbert, what's the book about?
And it tells the heartwarming story of Brenna.
Nice summary. And Stephen agrees with Bill on what makes Brenna's parents different.
Unlike other parents, Brenna's mom and dad carry loaded weapons openly, which might make her feel different. But her father reassures her that, Brenna, there is evil in this world, and we want to protect you the best we can. When seconds count, the police are minutes away. What a beautiful bedtime story.
And be sure to check out the #1 best-selling children's book in government category at Amazon.com or at myparentsopencarry.com.
To the Odd Show with Nate and Brian, and may you be in heaven a half an hour before the devil knows you're dead.
Welcome back to the Odd Show. Get your green beer.
Who let that little guy
for
in?
St. Paddy's Day? Kiss Brian. He's Irish. Ooh. He's drunk, and he's saying words that he only knows a couple words in that language.
I don't know.
And all the other offensive things.
All right. So where were we?
We had some guesses on your trivia question.
What were some of the guesses?
Washington, which was my guess first, because
fair guess.
He probably didn't vote in this country for a while.
But,
I don't know how old he was.
He wasn't like a career
No, right,
soldier.
But that was my guess before you said that.
Yeah, okay. What other guess?
Paul Revere?
Yeah, he was one of our greatest presidents.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ford.
Gerald Ford, yeah. He wouldn't vote until he was age 62.
And Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee was one of our not-so-great presidents.
He didn't get a lot done as president.
No.
No.
Let's see. So the question is, which president did not vote until age 62 because he had not established an official place of residence?
Oh, there was another guess.
Because he had moved many times as a soldier in the U.S. Army.
Sam Adams.
Sam Adams is a good president, but not the right answer.
Huh.
Would you like to know?
Polk?
He didn't. He was one of our lesser-known presidents.
Who?
This guy. He was
Ronald
also died in office after like 17 months or something.
Right.
So he didn't live very long.
FDR.
No. He had like 8,000 terms.
Okay.
God, he did die in office, but no, he served more than 15 months. More like 15 years. Zachary Taylor.
JFK. Oh, no one knows who that is.
Right. Taylor was a career officer in the United States Army, rising to the rank of Major General. Now, Tyler's status as a national hero as a result of his victories in the Mexican-American War won him the election in the White House despite his vague political beliefs. His top priority as president was preserving the Union, but he died 17 months into his term before making any progress on the status of slavery, which had been inflaming tensions in Congress, right? The Whig Party convinced the reluctant Taylor to lead their ticket, despite his unclear platform and lack of interest in politics. Now, what's neat and what relates back to us in Michigan is that he won the election by defeating a Democratic candidate, Lewis Cass.
Oh, really?
Lewis Cass, famous Michigander. We have a county, Cass County, and we have a Cass building in the state capitol.
There's the Cass River.
The Cass River.
Probably not named after him at all.
There's Cassiopeia or something like that. Cassiopeia, I think, was named after him as well. So he was a big, strong politician, not very handsome, but I guess he was a pretty bright guy and would have made a good president. But he ran like 3 times and lost every time. There you go. Zachary Taylor.
Wow.
Didn't vote until he was 62, and he won the election at 65, so he only voted like a couple of years before he actually, won the presidency.
Yeah. I wonder if he didn't vote for himself, and that's why he didn't win.
Yeah. No, he did win.
Not in 62.
He didn't run in 62. He was...
Wait, he won in 65?
At the age of 62.
Oh, I'm so
65,
confused.
Yeah.
Wait, there was an election?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm really confused.
He fought the Mexican-American War, which was in like 47, I think, something like that. He was like 61 or something as a general in that little skirmish. So
in 47?
Something like that.
But he was 60. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
okay.
He was...
No, it's cool.
Oh, man. He was 65 when he was elected.
You're talking 1947, right?
No.
Oh.
1847.
Oh, you have to be clear.
Oh, my goodness. Do you want
All right, let's move on. I'm done.
Do you want to do history? It's pertinent.
Yeah, let's do history.
St. Patrick's Day.
Ooh, St. Patty's Day.
On this day, in 461 A.D., St. Patrick, Christian missionary, bishop, and apostle of Ireland, dies at Saul, Downpatrick, Ireland. I think he was water skiing or something. Much of what is known about Patrick's legendary life comes from the Confessio, a book he wrote during his last year, so it's all true. He was born in Great Britain, and that's why the Irish don't necessarily like him that much. Probably in Scotland, some say Wales, to a well-to-do Christian family of Roman citizenship, right? Patrick was captured and enslaved at age 16 by Irish marauders. And for the next 6 years, he worked as a herder in Ireland, turning to a deepening religious faith for comfort. Now, following the counsel of a voice he heard in a dream one night. You hear voices, don't you?
And I listen to them all the time. Yeah,
he escaped and found passage on a ship to Britain, where he was eventually reunited with his family. So, born in England somewhere, or Scotland, goes to Ireland, herd sheep, escapes, goes back to Britain. Now, according to his book, in Britain, Patrick had another dream. The guy had a lot of dreams. In which an individual...
He drank a lot. He's Irish.
Which an individual named...
Or not.
Victoricus gave him a letter entitled The Voice of the Irish. And as he read it in his dream, Patrick seemed to hear the voices of Irishmen pleading him to return to their country and walk among them once more. He studied for the priesthood, became a bishop. He arrived in Ireland in 433 and began preaching the gospel. converting thousands of Irish and building churches around the country. And after 40 years of living in poverty, teaching, traveling, and working, Patrick died on March 17th, 641 in Saul. Since that time, countless legends have grown up around Patrick, and he was made the patron saint of Ireland. He is said to have baptized hundreds of people on a single day. Now, this is what I've always heard. And he used the three-leaf clover to describe the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. There you have it, St. Patrick's.
Wow.
Some of it's true, some of it's not. Who knows? He doesn't know. He's dead.
Oh, I would like to thank him for this holiday. That was the other thing that offends the Irish.
Oh, you can't attribute anything to him.
Because really all he did was got kidnapped.
He got kidnapped, and he was a damn Englishman, and he was highfalutin and came back to Ireland and spread the gospel.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Okay,
that was
so
super exciting.
What's Irish and stays out all night?
Brian.
Patio furniture. Okay, let's see. Moving on. I got nothing. Oh, finally. You're always saying, how wonderful debates are, and people really love debates, and they learn a lot, and they make their decision based on debates, and it's just wonderful.
Except when they have them at 8 p.m. on Thursdays.
Or when they have one every frickin' day.
Why wouldn't they have them every day?
Salt Lake, Utah GOP primary debate canceled.
Canceled. Bummer.
Trump says,
bummer.
I don't have to do this crap anymore. And he's right. He says people are sick of it, and he's right. What the hell else can he say? It's the same question, same crap. Kasich bowed out, and then Cruz says, I'll debate anybody. Hello? Hello? Anybody in here? Hello? The dog didn't bark. And so they cancel it. Thank God.
No, that's good, because I would have watched it. But now what will I do?
You know what? You know who suffers?
Me.
No, Fox News. And their ratings.
A little bit, yeah.
And their advertising.
Yeah, so it's a bummer.
So that's gone.
That's a bummer.
Let's see. Arizona cop kills man with AR-15 rifle inscribed with the words, "You're bleep effed."
F.
But he didn't say F.
Ooh. Fudge.
As the man pleaded for his life, right?
Yeah, sure.
Well,
I mean, according to video footage.
His own body cam.
Yeah. Well, not the cop.
The cop's body cam.
Well, look.
Oh. Okay.
The cop said he was in fear for his life. They investigated themselves and said they did nothing wrong.
Oh.
Look, internal affairs.
Okay.
Who better?
Okay,
Who
well,
better
here's
to
the
investigate you than somebody in your own department?
Okay. So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
This poor schmuck was shot 5 times by this AR-15.
And we all know.
By a young cop.
We all know.
25 years old.
How powerful AR-15s are.
He was investigated by Internal Affairs. His father was a police officer. Guess where his father worked?
Internal Affairs.
He did.
Weird.
For 19 years.
Recently retired
in the
from
same
there, huh?
department.
Weird.
But the Maricopa County Attorney's Office charged him with second-degree murder several weeks after reviewing his body cam. Now, what happened apparently was he was in a hotel. The cops surrounded the hotel room and told him to come out. He comes out, and they're yelling all kinds of instructions, as we've seen videos of that. Get down, stand up, put your hands up, put your hands down, do this, do that, do that. He didn't know what the hell to do. Plus, he'd been drinking. He was trying to enjoy some pizza with his buddy. The guy was out of town on business, and apparently had a couple of pellet guns. I don't know why he had pellet guns, but he had a couple of pellet guns, and he had some people over in his hotel room and was showing them the pellet guns, and some people outside the window saw him pointing the guns around. Yeah. And they called the police, of course, because that's always what you want to do is call the police, because they're there to help you. So they're knocking on the door. He comes out. He's on his knees with his hands up, which is what the body cam showed, and the cop says he was reaching for something. I feared for my life, so I shot him 5 times, not with a department gun. This was his own personal gun